If you're a returning viewer of Wisdom for the Journey, thank you for being part of this community of practical history lovers. And, well, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe and like the video so you never miss these deep dives into old-world solutions that still work today. Let's get straight into the technique without drifting into filler. This is a method our ancestors used for centuries, and it still has the power to reduce energy use in any home built with even a little intentionality. How medieval narrow deep window shafts controlled light and heat. Medieval builders understood that the shape of a window was as important as the materials around it. They often set windows into deep, angled recesses, sometimes with the outer opening narrow like a slit and the interior opening much wider. This design controlled the strength, direction and spread of natural light. The narrow exterior reduced heat penetration from the sun in hot seasons and cut wind-driven rain, while the widened interior face scattered incoming daylight throughout the room. The result was consistent indoor lighting without candles or lamps during the day, even in stone structures that lacked reflective surfaces. How angled jambs multiplied natural daylight inside dim interiors. The angled sides of these window shafts weren't decorative. They acted like fixed reflectors. Light entering at a limited angle from outside struck the sloped stone surfaces and bounced deeper into the room. This is why medieval chapels, vaulted storage rooms, and keep interiors could remain lit with only a handful of small exterior openings. The more steeply angled the jamb, the wider the light spread. This technique still works today when used in thick-walled homes, earth-sheltered structures, cob buildings, rammed earth houses, or even modern homes with deep-set windows. Now, one of the key advantages of this design was that the outside aperture could remain very small. Castles and fortified homes, you see, needed to prevent arrows and forced entry, but at the same time they also needed sunlight. The slit-like openings, well, they rather cleverly solved both problems. The deep interior flare allowed a room to feel spacious and bright, while the small exterior face reduced heat loss in winter and prevented overheating in summer. Today, this actually translates into improved energy efficiency. Anyone living in colder climates or off-grid settings can apply this by building window wells that widen inward while keeping the exterior frame quite modest. So, how can you apply this medieval window method in a modern home? Well, this technique works even if you can't rebuild your walls from scratch. You can create interior window flares using wood, plaster, or gypsum board. By slanting the sides of the interior frame at a steep angle, you increase the amount of daylight cast into the room. A south-facing window with inward-angled reveals can, brighten a living room or workspace enough to avoid switching on lights until late afternoon. Off-grid cabins can gain hours of usable daylight by setting their windows deeper and shaping the opening like the medieval style. Even apartments, believe it or not, can benefit by installing angled interior panels around window edges to redirect daylight toward desks, kitchen counters, or reading areas. If you found this useful and want more historically grounded methods you can apply in real life, make sure you subscribe, share the video, and keep exploring these old techniques with us. This knowledge has lasted centuries for a reason. Let's keep it alive.